Hello everyone, today we're playing another toy box I created, Heroes Duty Calhoun Training, which reached number 2 on the Heroes Duty Challenge on Disney Infinity 2.0, and now I have remastered it for 3.0. This is one of my favorite toy boxes. Here you can see I created the arcade station where Ralph goes through all the games, and now we're going through the Heroes Duty station. And there's Calhoun block art I made. Make your mother proud. It was a pretty difficult block art to do, but definitely one of my favorites. And it was completely drawn by me. I did not use any specific already made pixels of her. So we start off our gameplay. The gameplay is very simple, very arcade. We grab this weapon over here and we start shooting down our enemies. The point of the toy box is a leaderboard of points, so you shoot down as many robots as you can for 2 minutes on this section. Then we will move on to another section that will have much more minutes to shoot down enemies and other objectives. This is definitely one of my favorite sky domes, and the music itself, although I cannot put it here, is really cool too. Wreck-It Ralph is definitely one of my favorite Disney Animation Studios movies, especially because of the fact that it's inspired on video games. The story is all about video games, so if you have not seen this movie yet, you really need to see it. It's really cool. Heck, there's also a Sonic the Hedgehog cameo in there too, so that's pretty cool. This is part of one of the scenes that we see is Heroes Duty, which is like a combination of Halo with Call of Duty in a way. And it's pretty cool that you can create this type of levels in the toy box because they give you the sky, the textures, and the sky dome is cool in the sense that it gives you the coloring of Heroes Duty. It gives you those colors so that everything looks like that. This toy box is mostly made just to get points as much as you can and compete in the leaderboard, and it's made simple enough so that you can go and play it again as many times as you like. This time we're going through the bridge. We're gonna do 1 minute and 30 seconds of more shooting on the bridge. These two sections are very important because they're the most points you can get. On the other sections is more about being a good player rather than your shooting skills. On this remastered version, I added some floors on the sides to the bridge in case you fall down or there's an enemy that's below the bridge. You can now go jump into those floors and find the enemy below. Sometimes these enemies are very smart and strange so that they hide from you, so you have to be careful. Like this one right now, he went very far away, but you can still get them. With this weapon you can lock onto him. You don't need to play with Ralph, you can play as any character that you want. So if you, for example, want to do Boba Fett, you can use Boba Fett here, and Hawkeye, whatever shooter fits more your style. But I decided to go with Ralph since this is mostly a level for him. And I provide this weapon even though you don't have to use this weapon, because some 1.0 characters don't have weapons or the best things to attack. Since all these enemies are floating in the air, then you have to take them out with a weapon. Now we are in a laser grid section. In here you have to be very careful, because if you touch a laser grid you die and you will lose 1 point. So be very careful on this part. Now we're gonna do a little rail section over here. This is one of my favorite sections, even though you don't really do nothing but be on the rail, but it's a nice little Sonic tribute I did there. Now we have to activate 6 beacons to climb the tower, and you need to stay close to the beacon or you will lose a point if you go away from the beacon. Each beacon takes 10 seconds to activate, so while those 10 seconds run, you have to defend yourself from robots. Once you do it, you continue to the next beacon and you go through all these beacons until you reach the very top, and you can collect your medal at the very end. Once you activate all those beacons, you cannot just simply climb. No, you need to activate the beacons in order for the tower to open and give you your medal. So in other remastered things I did here, originally you had to wait 20 seconds for each beacon, but I reduced it to 10 seconds so that way you can have better pacing and just make the gameplay more fun to repeat. Particularly you just want to get a better score next time. This is definitely one of my favorite toy boxes I have done, so I really wanted to remaster this one as soon as I could. I had a lot of troubles, but in the end I managed to do it. So now you can play it on 2.0 and 3.0. Here we're on the last one. And there we go. The tower is now open. Now we're just gonna go grab our medal here. And there we go. So now we can check out the leaderboard. 250 points, that's good. And I'm the #1 player. Someone else got 213 points. And that's all for Heroes Duty Calhoun training. Thank you for watching and enjoy.